Good morning guys and welcome to this edition of Hikelopedia. Richard here, and today is the second edition of what Taiwanese should eat if they ever come to Singapore. If you missed the first edition, then you can find a link to it somewhere up here. I'm here today at the Botanic Gardens, which if you're ever in Singapore is a great place to escape from the heat. It's also really close to the first place I would like to take you to today, which is this place, Mr. Prata. Prata is an Indian food which you can find pretty much everywhere in Singapore. It's basically a flatbread that is fried on a hot plate and served with a small dish of curry, usually fish. It's not really a meal as such, but rather a snack that can be eaten any time of the day when you're just looking for a quick bite. Prata should be eaten using your hands. Most restaurants in Singapore have a place where you can wash your hands before you eat. Now I'm not saying it's the best prata in Singapore, but I like it and I got used to coming here because my daughter used to do netball classes over the road. I also like the atmosphere and the location. So let's go inside and chow down a prata. My prata set has arrived. I got 2 pratas and 3 different kinds of curry, and I also ordered a teh tarik or pulled tea with less sugar this time. So let's dig in. My mistake. There's actually 2 kinds of curry, but they've put it in 3 different compartments on the dish. There's a spicy, I think it's a fish curry, although I'm not sure. And then there's a less spicy dal. The prata in this place is not crispy. Some places they have like a crispy skin, but this one's kind of doughy. I must admit I actually prefer crispy prata, but I'm equally happy eating the doughy kind. Okay guys, so I've finished my pratas, 2 pratas and 2 kinds of curry. It was really nice. Curry was spicy but not too spicy, and it was good. Although I'm really full now because I've already had a huge breakfast this morning. The things I do for you guys. Right, so now I'm going to enjoy my teh tarik. Oh my god, this is so sweet. Maybe when I said less sugar, he must have misheard me and thought I said loads of sugar. Wow. What's up guys, I'm here at the rather bizarrely named Beauty World Centre. There's a story of how it got its name, but it's a bit too long for me to go into right now. I'm here to try what I think is kind of, it's a dish that's really popular in Singapore, in that you can get it from pretty much every hawker centre. It's basically just fish soup, but it's slices of fish, and they fry the fish slices, and it sounds pretty boring, but actually it's pretty tasty. And this one inside Beauty World is supposed to be pretty good. So I'm gonna go inside and try me some fish soup. Okay guys, so I had to wait about 10 minutes because the place is really busy, but I've got my fish ban mian or flat noodles with soup, and on top I've got anchovies and some stewed mushrooms and also some shallots. So let's give it a try. The broth is very tasty. Nice fish flavour. There's a nice piece of fish. And also there's some meatballs in there as well. Okay, so finished the fish soup. It was pretty good. There was quite a lot of fish in there, but not as much as I thought. And maybe I've had more in other fish soups in the past. The fresh slices were nice, but I prefer them fried, which is the kind that I've had before. But overall, it was pretty good value for just $5. I'm pretty full now. So yeah, it was a nice lunch. I'd recommend it if you like simple food, because I know some of you complained last time that the dishes that I reviewed were all quite rich, so I thought this time I'd try something a bit more simple. So there you go, simple fish soup, $5, can't lose. So the place we're going to is kind of interesting because it's a Chinese food. It's called Niang Tofu. The best way I could describe it to Taiwanese people is that it's a bit like 火锅料. And it's actually a Hakka food, so 客家人的菜. But I've never seen this in Taiwan in all the time I was there. But in Singapore, it is everywhere. Pretty much every hawker center in Singapore will have a Niang Tofu or a Yang Tofu, as they call it, shop. And the one we're going to today is a little bit different to the others, as my wife tells me that most of the other Niang Tofu shops, you actually choose what you want and then they'll cook it for you. But this one is kind of a little bit different in that it's like basically like a set, and you get it with a soup and noodles. So let's go inside and have a look. We've signed in now using the Safe Entry app, which we have to use to get into every place in Singapore at the moment because of COVID-19. And now this place is usually super busy, and we'll probably have to wait a while until we get our Yang Tofu. This is the set meal. It's got all the different kinds of Niang Tofu. And this is a big one. And it's, how much is it? $5.90 Singapore. And we also got their fried chicken, which is $5, is it? $5 for this plate. The thing I like about this one is the flavors are very true. The soup is very simple, and it kind of just brings out the flavor of the pieces of meat inside. So it's kind of very simple food, but very flavorful. And you also get mee fun with the soup. This one is pu gua, or bitter melon, with the minced pork inside. The sauces are quite nice here as well. There's like a sweet soya, thick soy one, and then there's the homemade chili sauce. So you kind of like dip the pieces in there, and it's when you finish the soup, if you've still got some noodles and some bits left, you can actually go back and get a refill on the soup. And this is the chicken. One of the good things about it is that they actually pare back the meat from the top, so you don't have to eat that really awkward bit on the drumstick. But anyway, here's the chili sauce. The skin is really crispy, and the spice is nice. It's really nice chicken. What's up everyone, today I'm in central Singapore's Tau Payao or Dua Payao, depending on how you say it. Now this place is probably the most difficult place in Singapore for foreigners to pronounce, and even though I speak Mandarin and a little bit of Taiwanese, I still can't say it properly after 5 years. Anyway, the reason I'm here is because the market behind me sells a special kind of dessert. It's according to the name of the shop, I think it's from Hainan in China originally, but the reason I like it is because it is very similar to the gui you get in Taiwan, the looser de gui, the ones that come wrapped in the leaves. And the difference with this one is that the filling is kind of special. In Taiwan, I like to eat the gui with the luobo filling, but here, this one is a little bit different. It's got palm sugar, it's got ginger and coconut inside. It's really nice. So let's go inside and get some to try.
哦，你有电话吗？还是什么？
请你吃啊！请你吃，弄不要客气，那这样我才给你。谢谢。
Alright, so I waited about 50 minutes because the lady was so busy. It took her a while to be able to prepare the cakes, but I finally got them. I got 3. I'll take some home. I'll take some home to my family, and I also got a glass of doujiang to go with it. Although I think it's going to be too sweet. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But here are the iba, I think they're called. Very hot. I think I'll give them a few minutes to cool down. Okay, it's much cooler now. And before I tuck into this, I just want to mention that the lady, I'm not sure if it was because I waited so long or because she knew I was doing a video about it, but she actually wanted to give me these for free, but I said no and gave her the money. But here we go. The first thing that hits you when you bite into it is the ginger flavour. But then when you chew a bit more, the coconut comes out and it's a really nice balance. The ginger also balances out the sweetness of the palm sugar, although it's not really that sweet, which is great for me. I'm glad I waited because the temperature was just right for that, and that was delicious. A great snack and only $1.20 for one. I feel like I should go back and buy some more because I've only got 2 more and I'm going to take them back for my family, but well, next time. Alright guys, so we're here at the Melbourne seafood restaurant in Ang Mo Kio in northern Singapore, and we're going to have one of Singapore's other national dishes, and it's chili crab. Now I know chili crab is expensive, but it's a special occasion. It is our 16th wedding anniversary. 16? No, 18, I'm just joking. And so I'm here with my wife Casey and the kids, and we're gonna have some chili crab. So let's go inside and check it out. 18 years. Woo, that's a long time.
那莲子我给你3菜锅，这个都是。
That bit was really good. That piece of meat that I've had just is the biggest piece of meat I've had. It's really good, but it's really messy. I finished the main chili crab. It was really nice. We've got one more crab to eat. I think it's butter crab, but maybe I'll tell you after we've eaten it. finished our chili crab anniversary meal, and it was pretty nice. The chili crab was just right. I like the sauce, nice and thick with some egg, and the crab is inside. Really tasty. Get the fries, small mantou, and then dip them in the sauce. It's really delicious. And then the second crab we had was a butter crab that came with noodles and a soup, and that was also really nice. Yeah, so we finished everything, but we did leave a little bit of crab to take home for tomorrow because there was just too much. Yeah, so that's it for our anniversary meal, and we're just packing up and ready to go. Bye! We just got back from dinner, and it really was a delicious way to celebrate our anniversary. Expensive? Yes, but we don't eat that kind of food too often, and sometimes it's nice to treat yourself. Let me know what you thought of the food in today's video in the comments, and if I got anything wrong. And also if you'd like to see me do more of this kind of film, as hiking looks like it's going to be difficult for the foreseeable future. So that's it for today. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, as according to YouTube only 10% of you are subscribers. And hit notifications to ensure you don't miss me in the future. That's it for tonight. See you next time. Over and out.